seeker. So the party finished everything on the first floor. I mean, they basically searched every nook and cranny and actually found all 7 of the captives. Unfortunately, one was dead. The captain of the guard, he was dead. But his son was found, and they were escorted back to Brindle. So the party has delved down into this deeper part of the labyrinth. And of course, there are rumors that this new band of goblins of the Red Hand, or the Order of the Red Hand, they've been conspiring with the undead. And this Sinruth character that everybody had known about is somewhere down here. Now, if the rumor's true, if they are in cahoots with the undead, who knows? Nobody knows. Now, one last thing is, remember when you were back in Brindle, the captive that you guys had interrogated, and you in particular, the one that I kind of actually saved the day with the negotiations with Morik, you had found out that on a previous raid before Brindle, that he had found a baby, and Sinruth wanted to take this baby and sacrifice it to the undead. Well, Morik, his wife, remember her name was Shusham. Well, Shusham, she took this baby and hid it somewhere in the labyrinth. Well, Morik had told you that it was in like a chapel area with an altar and all this other stuff. So that's where we're at. You guys have delved down into the second part, and you guys are here. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the map. I see you guys already have it opened up. Very nice. So you guys are in this large crypt. There were 6 alcoves in the walls that had sarcophaguses that were literally standing up, and you had found a little bit of treasure. Everybody's gotten that already. So you guys see that there is a passage to the north that has pillars kind of guiding you along the way to the north. To the west, there was a sort of like a 4-way area that you could go to. Well, it was a 4-way area that you had got to this previous room. There were stairs descending down to the north, and there was another chamber that was continuing going west. So you have several options in front of you. So let's give you the most famous Dungeon Master words of all time. What do you do?
Well, were we going in like in a methodical way, guys, or just full steam ahead?
Yeah, we're just heading north at this point. We just saved the little boy over here in the corner by that pool, and
Okay.
he's headed back.
Okay.
It wasn't RC, I promise.
And we checked out these things in front of us here, right to the north, or these pillars.
Yeah, what are these pillars like?
They're made out of like a brass. They would definitely be worth a lot of money if you could get them out. But these columns, this hall kind of opens up, and the ceiling rises to about 25 feet. And it's a very beautiful gray marble floor that extends all the way to the north into what appears to be a larger chamber. And then on these, these brass pillars going all the way down, there's a lot of etchings and engravings of just old battles, a lot of probably workers working in fields, creating things, smithers, tanners. You can see that there's, the skinning of hides, the tanning of hides, a lot of different task jobs, a lot of different battles, and each pillar is different than the other.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the one that's nearest me and see if there's any kind of switches that are integrated into the mural designs. If there's any pressure plates, something I can move or twist, or
No, nothing.
Or
Yeah,
Anything? It's
you
just
scour
solid.
pretty good. Yeah, it's just.
Okay.
And in fact, I'll even tell you that all 8 of the pillars have no types of mechanical devices on them, or any kind of magical runes for that matter.
Okay, no problem. So purely decorative item here.
Correct.
Something you'd get at Pier 1 or something
Yeah,
like that, right?
yeah, exactly, but a lot bigger and a lot more valuable. Not that cheap made in China crap.
All right, let's proceed. Wait, Vane's supposed to be going ahead of us. Come on.
The Vane, the
Oi,
archer?
sorry,
No, I don't think
Gov. No, the rogue. Let the rogues there. Oi,
Yeah,
they
Phil's the
Gov.
rogue.
I'm in the back. I will just make everything pincushions, mate. Gov.
Right, Gov.
I don't play very good, crazy. Oh, yes, chaps. Alright, so it starts to open up into a pretty large room. And it definitely looks like some type of antechamber. Now, I know you're probably being pretty cautious, Fail, as you're, you're coming up to this opening. Well, as you kind of glance around
the column.
Exactly. When you're peeking around this column, why don't you give me a stealth check too? While we're at it, let's just get a quick stealth check. Yeah.
You want it in the box?
Sorry about that. I was opening up the map. Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're able to peek around. You don't. But what you see is kind of disturbing to you, because sitting on these 2 mighty thrones that are here within this room, that to what you can see, they are pretty much on the northern wall. You see a couple of interesting figures. One figure is one of rotting flesh sitting in the chair. Some flesh on his bones.
Oh dear.
And the other figure is sort of like a very, very, very pale ghost white skeleton. Now, also in this room, you can see that there are multiple, probably almost a dozen piles of bones that are littering this whole entire audience chamber.
Are the things sitting on those thrones bigger than human?
No, they are definitely they are a medium creature.
Okay.
They are pretty much the same size as yourself.
Are they breathing? Moving?
Oh, absolutely. They are definitely conspiring with one another. They're talking with one another.
I thought around still Seeker. I believe we have undead.
They are definitely undead. You know that.
Excellent. Let's make them more undead.
No check needed for that.
Let's make them better.
Exactly. I kind of crouch up, get ready to go at Fail's at her signal.
Wow, check for traps.
I'm
Hasn't
ready
played in a
to
month.
charge.
He's just ready to. He's ready to play typical 4th edition. Just charge right in and blast him. I love it.
No, it's the Seeker, man. He's always itching for a fight.
That's true. All right. So what do you guys think?
And that's all we see is those 2 figures sitting
That
on the
is
throne.
it. All right. So this is pretty much what you see as you're, taking turns peeking around the corner.
Yeah, they look undead to me.
Yeah, they're definitely undead. And I apologize about the.
After he swallowed the glue stick.
Yeah, we'll have to smash them. No problem.
They're conspiring with one another, and you can see that the figure on the left, how he has this flesh kind of falling off of him in certain parts, several spots on his arms, several spots on his on his chest area and on his face. It seems like he's kind of waving his hands to different areas of the room, kind of just like doing a, I guess you could say sort of like a, these are not the droids you're looking for kind of, hand swipe there. And it looks like he's Give me a everybody. Give me a perception check. Well, Vey and check for traps. You two. Oh wow, horrible roll there, Seeker. You had a 1. So
Sweet.
Fail. Seeing that you are up front there, you think that he's kind of waving his hands towards the different piles of bones that are on the floor. And like I said, there's damn near a dozen piles of bones.
I'm just way too distracted, looking at see if he's got any weak spots or what technique I should use to hit this guy. I'm not really paying attention.
Yeah.
But do I know if he's speaking a language that I can understand or just gesturing?
It is just
That's
sort
a
of
good
like
point.
moans and nothing that you can distinctively hear. It seems like he's just kind of moaning and just making sounds.
All right, no problem.
Well,
Definitely,
what I'm gonna
definitely looks like an interesting creature.
So I kind of whisper very quietly to Fail and say, "Attack, and we can get the jump on him."
You can definitely do that because now Fail had a very nice stealth check, so you think you could probably get the jump on him if you so choose to.
All right. Then I want to run in and attack the clothed creature. I'm saying clothes. I'm thinking he may be
figure on the
use
left.
of magic or something. Yeah.
Yeah, the figure on the left, pretty much. Then, all right.
And of course, the Seeker is chomping at the bit. So as soon as Fail moves, he's right in behind her, and I'm gonna run up and do a 5 storms on him.
I'm going to follow in.
Okay. All right, so you guys are gonna go ahead and charge on in then, all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
So I will go ahead and put the creatures down where they are.
All right.
All right. You guys can go ahead and roll initiative, just to get it out of the way, because I'm going to let you guys have one act. You guys get one action to do whatever you want anyway. So.
I don't know why I rolled that in the tower.
Not like you
Just-
can't
just-
see it anyway, right?
What an
Yeah,
initiative
just
I rolled.
force a habit there. Hey, yeah, pretty good.
Very nice. All right, so you guys can go ahead and take your one action that you would like to do. I would probably imagine you guys are probably running in, or maybe shooting. Vane would be over here anyway, so. Ooh, Vey going in for the charge. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. That's the clothed guy there. I'm guessing. Going straight for him.
Oh, okay.
So we can run up, but we don't. We just have the movement action, correct?
That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's how Foray works. You pretty much get one action.
I'm going to run it to you.
All right, and yeah, Vane is he's going to shoot at the way that he's at. He's going to have a -4. He's going to have a -5 because of the two pillars that he's shooting around, and with you two up on the podium. So I'm going to do a -5 attack because of the cover on Vane. Now I'm going to try to shoot this what appears to be a lich, and I'm going to try to shoot this guy. And what I'm going to use is my I'm going to use my aim shot, whatever it is, the careful shot, the one that has an extra +2. So Vayne, he attacks with a -5, misses with a horrible 11 to AC.
Elven accuracy, maybe?
Wait, he only has +1? On that?
It's -5. I put modifiers on that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he changed his weapons. Hold on 1 second. I gotta look at something really quick. Yeah, I think he changed his weapon. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So it would actually be it would still be a miss with the dex added in there instead of strength. So it would still be a miss on that white that's sitting there
Okay.
in the chair. Yep, definitely a miss. All right, so that's it for Vayne. Can't. It's just one action. It's not like I'm gonna burn a bunch of powers on a. I don't think you can on. You just get one action anyway. So.
All right, 10-4.
All right, so let's see. What else is everyone doing? Looks like Fail, you've moved in. Pride, you've moved in. Seeker's moved in. Wow, very nice job. Seeker, you're up now. We're in round 1. You're up.
I'm gonna 5 storm with these guys.
All right, 5 storm 'em.
Which square is this dude in? The bone thing.
Oh, he's right here.
Okay.
And it looks like you can see weapons on
Big
these.
square.
The skeleton looks to have looks like he has a scimitar that's sheathed. Probably be pulling that. As for the undead, looks like he has like a staff, sort of like his staff was in his hand anyway, on the side.
Sorry, guys. I'm
That's all right.
totally forgetting how this thing works. So
Okay.
I think I got it. I got it that time.
Yeah, you did fine. All you have to do is just remember to just drag and drop on the map. So you attack with 5 storms. You hit the white. No, you attack the skeleton. So you hit.
No, I attacked both of them. 5 storms.
That's right. You attacked both. I see you got both targeted. So yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's a burst. So.
Yep. Roll damage. Very nice. I love the Bone Shard skeleton. Probably one of my favorite in 4th edition. All right, it's very nice. 10 damage and 11 damage. You
And
definitely
then
got an awful surprise.
excellent. So I'll go ahead and give him 1 for the road for my centered fury of blows.
I figured you would.
I'm remembering that one, and I think that'll do it for me.
All right. All right. Next up is let's see. Fail, you're up.
Yeah, you don't. Oh. Alright, there it goes. I want to shift.
Okay. Very nice. Nice.
And we're
move.
gonna use positioning strike
Okay.
on the white.
Ooh. That is a miss.
Yeah, that's terrible. Let me see if I have to hit him to do this. Yeah, I have to hit him.
Anything else for you? All right. So the white, he stands up from sitting in his large throne, and he says, and you know his eyes really start to glow with this red, intense, like glow, and he says, "Intruders," and it's really, really raspy and lispy. And then he raises his hands with the staff in one hand, and then he says, "My summons, you will consume them." And all of a sudden you start to hear all of these bones rattling all around you. And you can see that
Oh shit.
yes, 4 skeletons rise from the piles on the grounds. each one of these skeletons looks like they have bows, they have long swords, they also have what appears to be like a quiver on their back, and it looks like they're not armored very well. Looks like they're packing natural armor, just their bony, their bones, no armor really. And all of these bones, these bones are, basically, they're going to consume you. My summons will consume you. So he's going to try to have all of his summons consume you now. Alright, so that is a movement, minor, and then I will go ahead and do another power on you. I don't know who I'm going to do this on. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to do a close blast. Will not take an attack of opportunity. So it's actually a rather large close blast. Everyone will be affected except for Vayne. So let me target all three of you. And that is enemies. Alright, so enemies, all three of you are going to be attacked. And it looks like the spell, which is called Horrific Visage, looks like it hit the Seeker, it missed Fail, and it missed Pride. So I will go ahead and do damage now. Oops. Alright, so you take no damage except for the Seeker takes damage. And the Seeker, you are also going to be pushed 3 squares away. So as you're hit with this blast that comes out of the staff of the white, you actually are just kind of whisked away, and you lose your balance and you just slide back 15 feet. Alright, so that's it for... Actually, it's not. I'm going to do an action point on the white, and I will also do a ranged attack on the monk. Now, that's going to allow Fail to get an attack of opportunity because I am actually doing a ranged attack. So, Fail, you may go ahead and take an attack of opportunity if you choose to do so.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, and your attack of opportunity is a very nice hit with a 15. So, oh wow, max hit, very nice damage. Now this bolt streaks across the room and is going for the Seeker. And it hits 24 versus Reflex. That is a hit. Now, you're going to take some necrotic damage, which is a total of 12, and it looks like the Seeker goes down. So the Seeker is unconscious. Wow. Yeah, I guess he already had wounds from before, so...
Oh, crud. Yeah, I just noticed that.
Oh! So it looks like the Seeker has gone down. Vayne has seen that, and looks like he's going to run to your rescue. And, well, there's really no need to put immobilize on you because you're already immobilized. So that is it for the white. Let's go to the one of the skeletons. And this skeleton is going to run up and attack Fail. It has a longsword in its hand that it pulls out, so it uses its minor action. And then it attacks Fail with a 21 versus AC and hits. Now, when it hits you, Fail, you're going to take a flat 4 damage. So Fail, you have taken 4 damage from the attack of the skeleton. Now, Pride, you're up. Pride, the Seeker was just pushed over to you, and then a green necrotic gooey bolt strikes him and takes him down. He is now unconscious in front of you. What would you like to do?
Pride, this is your show now.
I run in and attack. That's what death is gonna do. I'm sorry. I love it.
I'm looking at what I can do.
If you would like to do a sort of like a stabilization check, like a
Yeah, I want to stabilize him and maybe heal him up a little bit.
okay. That sounds good. Now, what you're going to want to do is a check with medicine. I think it's not medicine. It's heal check. All right. So you're going to want to do just a standard, stabilize the dying. You're going to want to do a medicine check. It's a DC 15.
Just a heal check then.
Just a heal check. And if your heal check is successful, then he doesn't have to do any kind of saving throws, and he'll be at I'll just put him at 1 hit point, so the tracker won't do saving throws.
In the tower?
No, you can just do it openly, but you'll roll a heal check. You're actually pretty good with that. You're +9, so, or you can even, okay, so you are successful. You could have healed him anyway because you are a cleric, so, but you stabilized him, so he is stabilized. Alright, so your action is down. You still have a minor action, so you can do anything you want with a minor action. Or, if you want to, I will even allow you to not do the heal check, and I'll allow you to throw a heal on him instead, if you'd like to do that.
I can do a heal.
Okay. Go ahead and do your. So we'll give you back your action, and then we'll just take your quick action away, your minor, and you can go ahead and do a heal. So you know how to do that, right? Just take
Healing word.
Healing word and drop it on the seeker there. All right. So that's good. All right. Very good. So the seeker, you got a surge. And you come to, so all of a sudden you start to, your surroundings come back to you, so you won't have to do any kind of saving throws.
Okay, excellent.
All right, so let's see. You still have a minor. Well, no, you have your minor, so you still have a standard action, because I gave that back to you. So what would you like to do with your standard action there, Pride? You still have your movement too. If you want to move in and bash that skeleton, you can do that also.
I'm gonna come over there.
All right. Well, as you move by this the skeleton, he is going to give you an attack of opportunity. So he is going to, as you move from this square to this square, you're leaving his reach, and the skeleton, which is number 1, he is definitely looking forward to giving you that attack of opportunity with his longsword, and he does so, but he misses. So you're able to finish your movement. So you can go ahead and finish your movement. But a blade does swing over your head as you're like, whoa, shit. So go ahead and finish your movement. You said you wanted to go what, here? Pride?
I want to go there.
Okay, that sounds good. Anything else for you? Now,
if I still have my... Did I still have an action?
You do. You have your action still. You sure do.
Turn on that.
Okay. Alright, so turn undead, you're going to need to... it is a close burst too, so it will affect the skeleton that's on the throne and also the fleshy undead figure that's on the throne. And it will not affect anything else. So you target those two. You've already got them targeted.
Yeah.
And go ahead and do your turn undead attack, which is wisdom versus will.
On which one do I have to drop that on them or on
just
myself?
Double click it on your character sheet. Oh, hey now.
Oh.
Yeah, you just got it.
Double clicked it.
Yeah, just
too much.
Yep. All right, so let's see. You missed the bone shard skeleton, but you hit the fleshy undead figure. So, all right, you can go ahead and now, let's see. You can go ahead and take 1d10 damage and take that and drop it onto the white, the one that's on the left.
Yep.
And hopefully that won't